Hi guys, it's just Honest Fiction, and welcome to the start of a reading vlog. So in this reading vlog, I am going to be reading 3 pirate fantasy romances. So this is actually a collab with Beck Reads. So she will have her video posted on the same day as this video. So when you are done watching this, definitely check her video out. I will have it linked down in the description below. But anyway, I am so excited. So it is currently my spring break, and I am really in like this summer mood. I am so ready for summer and just like going to the beach and not working, because I do work in education, so I typically have off during the summer, and I am just so ready. So I'm hoping these books will kind of like get me into that mindset. Now, the first book I will be reading is On These Black Sands. I don't know very much about this at all, honestly. I just thought the cover was really beautiful. I believe this is like a new adult pirate fantasy romance where we are following these 2 different characters, one of them being a young girl and the other one being this feared pirate. And I think the girl ends up like stowing away on his ship, and they are both searching for a black dagger. So it sounds really good. The other book is From Tormented Tides, and I believe this is about like a love story between a woman and a pirate ghost. So very interested. That should be good. And last up is If I Married a Pirate or Married to a Pirate. I know absolutely nothing about this. However, once again, I saw the cover. It looked really good, and it said it was a pirate romance. So I'm all about it. So anyway, I'm going to start these books, and then I will check in with you guys a little bit later. Guys, first check-in. I am about 14 chapters into On These Black Sands. So far, it's pretty much just setup. I'm liking it though. We're following 2 different perspectives. One of them is this pirate, and he is sick of working for the Pirate Council, and he is trying to get a black dagger, and we don't exactly know like what that entails or why he wants this dagger, but we knows if he gets it, that will somehow stop the Pirate Council from being able to control him. And then we're following this girl. So this is the storyline that I'm actually like really interested in. So she was raised with 2 other sisters, but they're not biologically related. And they all have mothers, but it doesn't seem like these mothers are actually their mothers. And they've been trained to like marry other high council members, but they seem very like naive. So the one is like fallen in love with a pirate like in secret. And the night that she goes to escape, our other main character like accidentally lets it slip, and then she might be dead. They might kill her for that, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on with these girls. Very interested though, so I'm gonna continue reading. Right now I'm on my way to go to Target. It's like a few days before Easter, and I wanted to make like my coworkers some like Easter baskets and teacher stuff. I don't know, but anyway, I'm very excited to have a week off and to continue reading these books. They're definitely getting me in like the summer break mood. It's like 80 degrees in New Jersey, and it's never this warm in April, so I'm loving it. But anyway, I will check in with you guys after I've read a little bit more. Alright guys, this is going to be a spoiler for On These Black Sands, so if you don't want to be spoiled, and this is like a big spoiler for the twist, skip, go to the next part. But anyway, I'm on chapter 47, and I just got to like a big reveal, but the thing is, I thought we already revealed this big reveal, and I thought our main character already dealt with it, so I feel like this might be a problem with the writing. In the very beginning of this story, our main character's sister is exiled, and she finds out rather quickly she wasn't actually exiled. Instead, she was killed by a pirate. And she finds this out because she overhears a bunch of maids talking about how this very attractive pirate killed her best friend and like yada yada yada. Now, this same day, our main character had met a very attractive pirate who was just coming on land and was talking about how he had to do something he really didn't want to do. And she was like, oh, and like, I thought she put it together and was still like, oh, I'd rather still stow away on his ship than be killed by like him later if like they decide that I'm gonna be exiled as well. So like I thought we passed this. And she was just like, oh, you know what? Better option than definite death is to go with the pirate that, yes, did kill my friend, but also was doing it because someone paid him to do it. So apparently she didn't know about any of this, and she thought it was a random, another attractive pirate that killed a friend, despite all the evidence going towards it was him that killed her best friend. So like I don't love that that's the big reveal at the end of this book, that she's like, oh my god, how could you do this? Why didn't you tell me? Like, I really thought she knew and had, like, dealt with it. Not that that's something you, like, easily get over. I was actually criticizing the book earlier for being like, man, she really got over the fact that he killed her friend. But, yeah, so that is my little rant. Don't love that. I am enjoying the book. I think it's pretty good. So I will finish it. Hopefully the last 2 chapters are a little bit better. And I will check in with you guys later. All right, so I finished on These Black Sands, and I actually ended up really enjoying it. I rated it 4 stars. I will say it is the slowest of slow burns, and there is very little spice, but I pretty much told you guys the gist already. We're following these 2 characters, one of them being this young girl that was raised by the Pirate Council. So she is super naive. She doesn't really know what's going on. She just knows one day she's going to be married off to one of the pirate lords, and she's going to help like rule this council. So the other character is a pirate, and he is sick of listening to the Pirate Council. He has like slowly worked his way up the ranks, and he's like very feared by everyone. And he's trying to figure out a way to like stop the council. So anyway, the mean girl ends up fleeing the council for some reason. She finds out something about them that really freaks her out. And she stows on board that pirate ship, and then he realizes, or the pirate realizes, that he can actually use her to find the black dagger that he is searching for. So it is pretty much their story. There is a mythical creature, or mythical creatures in this, that I was not expecting to come up. It kind of felt like they came out of nowhere. However, like, I don't think it took away from the story at all. It was like, I didn't realize it was that type of fantasy. But anyway, I really enjoyed it enough to move on to the next book, so I'll definitely be finishing this series. Yeah, it was a fun time. But I am about to start from Tormented Tides. Now, here is the issue. I didn't realize it was urban fantasy, and I am not a fan of urban fantasy. I am someone that uses reading as escapism. So I don't want to read about like the normal day-to-day. It just, I don't love it. So this is about a girl who ends up, I think, falling in love with a pirate ghost. So, I mean, it should be interesting. I have seen on Goodreads a few of my friends have read this and enjoyed it. So I do have like, I think it's going to be okay. It should be fun. So anyway, I'm going to start that, and then I will check in with you guys, and I'll let you know what I think. All right, so I am about to go on a live show, but I figured since I have all my lighting set up, I would do a check-in. And I actually finished from Tormented Tides. It was very much okay. Like, I think I rated it 3.5 stars. I don't plan on continuing with the series, but I ended up enjoying it more than I thought I was going to, especially from the first few chapters. So we were following this girl, and for some reason, she is terrified of water. Unfortunately, she has just moved to Florida, to this college town, or she's moved into college, and her friends all want to go to this, like, party on a yacht. So she decides to do that, and they go to this, like, haunted island, And they believe, or the people of this town believe, that there are like ghosts all over this island. So she ends up talking to this guy that's dressed in like a pirate costume. This is Halloween. I forgot to mention that. And they have this like really cute moment. And then when she comes back home, she like can't find this guy named Milo, anywhere on campus. So she finds out he was actually a ghost. And it pretty much goes from there. So then we meet another ghost pirate named Bellamy, and it's pretty much them all having to like work together to try to like break this curse that was put on these pirates. And then we find out that our main character's entire family has like a history of mental illness and being plagued by dreams of drowning. If you have read The Never King, it gave me Never King vibes. Like, not in a spicy way, but in, like, the descendants of Wendy Darling all being, like, cursed. Same kind of thing going on. So it turns out, like, she might be descended from one of the people that created this curse. And there's a little bit of a love triangle, kind of, but not really. And yeah, it was fun. It definitely gave me, like, Pirates of the Caribbean, like, vibes. But overall, I didn't love the story. It was fine. It was okay. It just wasn't like a standout read. But anyway, I've also just started I Married a Pirate. I have to look into this. I meant to look into it before I started this clip, but I am pretty sure this is the same male narrator that narrated an Ella Fields book that I really disliked the narration. As soon as this guy started talking, I was like, oh no, it's that guy. I don't know what it is about this guy's voice, but I can't deal with it. So I think I might actually switch and read this. I think it's on KU, so I might read it on my Kindle. So far, it's fine. Like, it's just this, like, girl, she's supposed to marry a prince, but instead this pirate shows up and her father owes, like, a bunch of gambling debts, like, the norm. And the pirate's like, give me your daughter in exchange to, like, pay off all your gambling debts. And that's pretty much where I'm at in this story. And I'm pretty sure, like, they're hinting that the pirate might be more than he actually, like, he might be descended from, like, the royals or something like that. I don't know. It seems okay. I'm not wowed yet, but I'm still very early in. So anyway, I'm going to continue reading, and then I'm going to do a live show with some of my friends for A Crown of Gilded Bones, and then I will check in with you guys a little bit later. So I am a little bit more than halfway into I Married a Pirate, and I hate it. I hate it so much. Okay, actually, I'm like almost done. I think I only have like a few chapters left. But this book seemed like it was going to be super, super spicy. Like, we are following this girl that is supposed to marry the like prince of the realm, and instead she ends up having to be married off to a pirate when her father isn't able to pay his gambling debts. So this pirate, like, is in the very beginning, like, he's talking about how he can't wait to, like, do things to her, and, like, she's gonna open up to him soon, and, like, is hinting at, like, all of this stuff that's, like, gonna go down. And it seems, like, pretty quickly, like, the heroine, or, like, the female main character, like, does actually have, like, some feelings for this pirate. So, like, I thought we were gonna get some, like, really good, like, spicy enemies to lovers time, and that is not the case at all. So I hinted this earlier that the pirate might actually be like the brother of the prince. And yes, this is a spoiler, but also if you do not catch on to that within the first 2 chapters, I question things, because literally there are so many hints to this pirate being the brother. It's like, it's ridiculous. So I don't know. I wanted this to be something that it's not, honestly, and right now it's sitting at like a 1.5 star, maybe 2 star, but we'll see. Hopefully it gets better, but I don't have very high hopes. So anyway, I will check in with you guys after I have completely finished this book. All right, guys, so here's the final update for my pirate vlog. So I did finish I Married a Pirate, and I hated it, but I think that is mostly because of me. So I expected it to be like a forced proximity, forced marriage, spicy pirate romance, and that is not at all what that book was. It is very much a like Pirates of the Caribbean action adventure. So I think that, on top of the fact that I didn't love the narrator, really made me not enjoy this book. However, if you want a pirate like action Pirates of the Caribbean vibe type story, I would definitely pick up I Married a Pirate. Personally, it just didn't work for me. So out of the 3, I will say On These Black Sands was definitely my favorite. I cannot wait to continue that series. I just want to know what's going to happen. And It was such a fun time. And also from Tormented Tides was also pretty good. Personally, for me, I don't love urban fantasy, but overall, I did enjoy reading it. I think I ended up giving it 3.5 stars. It might get bumped up to 4. And then I Married a Pirate is definitely like bottom tier. But anyway, I had a lot of fun, and definitely check out Beck's video after you finish this one. Like I said before, it'll be linked down in the description below. And yeah, with all that out of the way, if you're new to my channel, I post new videos every Wednesday and Sunday. And if you haven't yet, please like and subscribe. I will see you all next week. Bye!